Bruce. Do you want to play a game tonight? Should we get a new game?
Oh, look at all the games.
Let's see what there is.
Choices.
Oh, I don't know. Some of these Cards Against Humanity, a party game for horrible people. I don't want to be a horrible person. Huh. Bad people? No, thank you. About casting shadows. Explore your magic. Awaken your darkness? Ew. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't think so. Taboo.
Oh, look. Power of the dark side. Scum and villainy. Oh, introduction to evil. Maybe a game is not the best option.
No.
Let's go check out the book aisle. Maybe we should have a book reading night.
Yeah.
A Hocus Pocus cookbook? Really? We're mixing potions in the kitchen? Whoa. Tarot cards, signs, astrology, crystals. I think books are out for us tonight. And I think we need to talk about this. Wow. That was like the wall of witchcraft.
Oh, terrible.
Can you believe this stuff is just on the shelves here in 21st century America?
Yes. It's come in like a flood.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
enemy,
Like a
yeah.
tidal wave.
Right.
But it's straight out of our scriptures. Our Torah portion is Shoftim, and we're in the fourth aliyah. And in Deuteronomy 18, beginning in verse 9, it says, "When you enter the land that the Lord your God is giving you, do not learn to imitate the detestable ways of the nations there." Those games and books were pretty detestable, weren't they?
Evil.
Very evil. Did not honor the image of God within other humans.
Not at all.
And doing witchcraft. I mean, tarot cards and astrology and crystals. Just wicked.
Yeah.
It says in verse 10, don't practice divination or sorcery or interpret omens or engage in witchcraft or cast spells. If anyone is a medium or a spiritist or consults the dead, they're detestable to the Lord. And because of these detestable practices, the Lord your God will drive out those nations before you. I don't want to do anything that God says is detestable.
Of course not. One of the games had ESP. You know?
We want to stay away from that.
Yeah, right.
God says in verse 13, you must be blameless before the Lord your God. And then he says in verse 14, the nations you will dispossess, listen to those who practice sorcery or divination. But as for you, the Lord your God has not permitted you to do so. So, I don't know. Maybe we should just go for a walk.
I'd be up for that.
Okay, let's do it. The sun will be going down soon and we'll be able to see the stars.
Nice.
Yeah. Did you know that astronomy is the study of stars? And God says that's okay. Because the stars he actually put there for beautiful lights at night. And also, it's like a calendar. It tells us
seasons.
Yeah, what the seasons are.
And for signs and
But everything good that God makes, you know, Hasatan takes and he twists it and he makes it evil. Yeah. And do you know what the evil version of astronomy is?
no. What is that?
Astrology. Have you ever heard someone ask you, what's your sign?
Well, that's the zodiac.
Well, when they're asking what's your sign, it's the constellation associated with your birthday, like Leo or Taurus or Sagittarius.
Yeah, I grew up with all that.
Yeah, well, God says that's evil. See, with astronomy, when God sets the stars in the sky for beautiful lights and And it shows us our seasons because the constellations rotate around throughout the year on a calendar. So
Signs.
yeah.
Right.
It's how God shows us the season. And that's astronomy. But with astrology, when people are looking to the stars to predict the future, they're looking specifically for their own future. It's very selfish.
Right. Not biblical.
No, not at all. Because we're supposed to be God-centered, not self-centered. And anytime we get too self-centered, we end up finding ways to turn God's good things bad.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree.
But Joshua 24:15, as for us and our house,
We will serve the Lord.
amen.
Amen.
Shabbat shalom.